This is an illustrated documentary series of the local and international travels of Dr. Jose Rizal from 1882 to 1896. Many of the landmarks and markers, photographs, and video clips shown in this series are the actual places mentioned in his travels, diary, and letters. Started in 2015, this 5-year documentary project is dedicated to the Filipino youths, patriots, and all non-Filipinos who propagate the teachings and ideals of the national hero. I highly recommend this documentary series to students and teachers as a companion reference in studying and teaching the life and travels of Dr. Jose Rizal. This series will bring everyone to where it happened, places where Dr. Rizal has visited, studied, and lived while working for reforms for his country. A 500-page coffee table book is bundled with these videos. Good luck and enjoy the series.
Vaarwel aan Betenland.
My name is Florentino Rodal. I teach at the Complutense University.
Dr. Jose Rizal arrived in Dapitan at 7 p.m. on June 17, 1892. Aboard the steamer Cebu, he sailed via Mindoro and Panay. He stayed in Dapitan until July 31, 1896. Though living in exile, remote Dapitan became one of the most fruitful periods in his life by serving the locals through his civic works, medical practices, and promotion of education. Dr. Rizal fell in love with the place. And fell in love with Josephine Bracken. The couple solemnized their marriage, without an officiant.
Now we are here in the Rizal Shrine. As you can see behind me, this is the place where Rizal was exiled for 4 years. He lived here actually in 1893 because during his arrival, he stayed with the Comandante at the Casa Real until he was given permission to stay here in the property which he bought. And it was in this property that his ambition of becoming a farmer was realized. He became a farmer. Later on, he became a teacher. And later on, patients kept flocking to Talisay for treatment. And on this side, you can see his clinic. So all that he had in mind was realized when he came to Dapitan. Now, if you come to Dapitan, you will see that this place is quite lonely. So you can just imagine how Rizal felt after being accustomed to the cities in Europe or as well as in Manila. So when he came here, well, we could surmise that he felt devastated. You can see he was very much acquainted with the city life in Europe, and then all of a sudden he was thrown here to the province. But Rizal had a way of overcoming things. No? He made himself useful to the community. So whenever he would go to the town, he would assist in the projects, such as in the construction of the relief map and in the construction of the Dapitan water system. In every aspect of the lives of Dapitanons, Rizal was there as a teacher, as a doctor, as a community leader, and so forth and so on. You know, he was willing to be of assistance in town. Now at my side is the Museo ni Rizal in Dapitan, which is a quite new edifice. It's now interactive. You can find things there, Rizal's personal items, some pictures, as well as some gadgets, which we can call as modern. So with that, I am inviting all my brother knights to come and visit Dapitan, for you to see the place where Rizal lived from 1892 to 1896, and for you to feel how he felt during the 4 years of his exile here in Dapitan. So again, if you have time, come and visit Dapitan, and the Knights of Rizal of the Dapitan chapter will be glad to show you around.
Those two small nipa huts over there are Rizal's two small hospital houses. At first, it was constructed for his nephews who came to visit him here when he was exiled, for their tea houses. But later, it was converted into two small hospital houses. He separated the male ones from the female ones. So those patients who are in need to be confined somewhere, he made that as their wards. Okay, this is Rizal's Casa Residencia, his residence for more than 3 years. By the way, Rizal was exiled here for 4 years. At first, he stayed at the Casa Real, the Spanish administration building, which was located near the town plaza at the time. And it was here where Rizal, together with his sisters, his mother, his nephews and nieces who came to visit him here, stayed, including Josephine Bracken, who later transferred in his residence. Over there, you can see the Talisay waterworks system that served as a swimming pool during rainy days and his reservoir during summer.
So I'm here standing on the aqueduct. Right below me you can see the Talisay waterworks. This used to be a stream, but Rizal thought of making a dam in order to augment the supply of water during dry seasons. And right here you can see the original aqueduct. These are the semicircular tiles which he installed in order to divert water going to his house and to his kitchen. These semicircular bricks are some of the excess materials which was used in the other dam, which you can find on the other side of the hill, which was constructed by the government to provide Dapitan with water. Rizal's participation in the construction of that other dam which supplied Dapitan with water was being the surveyor. He surveyed the terrain for the installation of the pipes in order to make sure that the water from the dam until the terminus would constantly be flowing. So as a surveyor, he used his skills here in Dapitan. They covered this with modern cement to strengthen the dam. There used to be some scribblings there. The names of the students of Rizal appeared here. They scribbled the names before the mortar dried. So just like most of us who write our names in sidewalks when the cement is still wet, so they also wrote their names. Yes, I do not know why it was covered with this modern day cement. This is my great-grandfather, who was Rizal's partner in the abaca business. Actually, Mariano was also an Atenean, although he was a couple of years younger than Rizal. His elder brother, the teacher of the parochial school, Sixto Amoy, was actually an acquaintance of Rizal when they were still in the Ateneo, because they were of the same age. So when Rizal came here, he was surprised to see Sixto around. So he already had an instant friend. Later on, he gravitated towards his fellow Ateneans so as not to feel very lonely, because they could understand each other speaking Spanish. They became his barcadas. Eventually, when Rizal ventured into the abaca business, he made my great-grandfather his partner. And when the wife of this great-grandfather of mine had their first child, it was Rizal who assisted in the delivery. This baby later on grew up to be Dapitan's first doctor.